So, I am currently in a 5-day fast. I am now on day 4. I am going to share my morning practice. So, I'm going to show you guys the breath work that I've been doing to start my morning off, and also the other things. I'm just sharing this just to welcome anybody to try it, and especially those that have never opened up the door to breath work itself. Whenever I try and talk about it or share it, I don't think people really understand, because it's a the benefits that it gives us, and the resets and all of these things, that they're things that your everyday person have never felt or ventured into. We're so much running off the frontal lobe of the identity of we are that, like we are that thing that kickstarts in the day. All of the stresses and all of the things that come into our lives without our control, where we identify as that. But sometimes when we find the time just to stop, shut our eyes, and get familiar with, we're more than what this tells us. And sometimes when we just take that moment to stop, and we get that reminder of, that's what I need to do. I need to do more of this. And I find that, some people can hold a lot of resistance around shutting their eyes, because I think there's a lot of people out there that don't want to face it, but that's not what we are, and that's not who we are. So I thought I'd share what I've been doing. So I'm doing a 5-day fast. I can eat tomorrow night, anytime after 11, pretty much, but it's gonna be Thursday morning, which works out to be about 128 hours. I stopped eating my last meal on the 29th, and we are now the 2nd of January. So as of midnight last night, I broke the 72 hour. So I'm roughly around the 80-hour mark. So pretty much 40 hours to go. So I'm going to share this breath work, and there are 3 different types. Now, I'll also be jumping in the ice bath as well. Not sure how cold it is. It's probably about 3 degrees. But again, I just share this breath work because I'm offering it for other people to try. And this is a part of my life that I've been doing this since around about 2020, more into 2021. But I first discovered a certain form of breath work. There's another type of breath work that I also teach and facilitate for, and that is guided breathwork journeys with music, where go on a bit of a journey of internal healing and releasing suppressed, trapped emotion. But what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 rounds of a breath practice, which is taking a breath in, but within the breath in, you want to be able to extend it for 4 inhales. So we're going to breathe in a little bit with the nose. We're going to hold for 2 seconds. We're going to breathe. We're going to hold for 2 seconds. We're going to breathe again. We're going to hold. And as we're breathing, we're going to be filling up the chest, pulling the shoulders back, and just allowing everything to fill up. And then we're going to hold. So we're going to sort of do, I say 3. We'll go 3. And then as we get to the 3rd one, we're going to hold, and we're going to pump our belly. and then we're going to breathe in one more time. So it's going to be 4 overall long breaths in, and we're going to do that for 3 rounds. So we're going to breathe in, hold for 2, breathe in, hold for 2, breathe in. So I've got no more there. Then we're going to do some stomach pumps. Last breath in. And then we're releasing, and we're going to do that for 3 rounds. So the stomach pumps are very hard to get used to, but should be right. So next round, hold for 2, hold for 2, hold for 2. Now pump the stomach. Open the chest up. Couple more pumps. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Got one more round of that. Breathing in. Now, as we go into the second type of breath work, I'm just going to do a few breaths just holding the nose. The last breath work that we do is called an Awaken Daily. We do 10 breaths, hold for 10 seconds, 20 breaths, hold for 20 seconds, 30 breaths, hold for as long as you want. Then I get up, I'll take the camera with me, and I'm going to jump in the ice bath and then go and get grounded. So you can, again, I'm just sharing this to welcome anybody to try these types of breath work, and to also welcome some form of morning practice into your life before you start the day. Now, I'm sort of trying to incorporate other things, especially like realistically, I'd love to get up at like 4 a.m. and just start the day, get the breath work out the way, go to the gym, train or go run or whatever it is. But yeah, so I don't. This morning it is 8:46. I'm just waking up, no alarm set, waking up whenever I want, and then just getting all of this stuff done. So anyway, let's go into the second style of breath work, and this one's just to add in, but we're breathing in and out the nose, but we're just gonna, forgive the noise. So we're gonna be breathing in and exhaling. I'm pretty much just doing this sort of type just to free up the airflow, which I might also just blow the nose. And that's just to just allow a better oxygen flow. I've actually just regained better breathing. Usually out of one nose, I can never really breathe out of. I can breathe out of one, but then the other one's always clogged up. It doesn't matter, they swap. But lately, for some reason, I've gave myself like 60%, 70% out of both noses. So using this, and what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, and we'll go into the final breath work. And this will be the Awaken Daily. And as we do this, we take our breaths and we can either do it through the nose or through the mouth. But we're going to be really charging it up and really filling up the chest, filling up the belly with every breath. And it's not really soft or like we're really trying to charge up and get that air in. So example, so if we're at the 8th and into the 9th, I'll demonstrate how we do this. So breathing in, 9, and on the 10th breath, before the 10th breath hold, breathing in, fully exhale, and we're gonna hold the breath. Breathing in. And as we get to the 18th, 19th, 20, full exhale, holding the belly empty, count down 20 seconds, holding the breath for 20 seconds. Then we're going to get into the final round, which is the 30 breaths. And again, we can either do this through the nose, out through the mouth, or in through the mouth, and out through the mouth. And I'll be shutting down the eyes, taking a few soft, gentle breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. And I'm not going to count through the breaths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands on my knees to do the counts. And obviously, if we're doing this at home in any, in our own time, we can count however we want. But just to get the full benefits of breathing and not altering the inhale, exhale with talking and guiding people through, I will just start it off and demonstrate how I do it. So I'm going to start the Awaken Daily in 3, 2, 1, breathing in. Now, while I've been doing that, I have a tea that I'm going to pour, and there is a way that I do this. I'll try and have the breath going as I get in, so just keep a flow of the breath. Two minutes. Then we get the earth, we get grounded. Get some sunlight, wherever that sun may be. It's finally coming out. And I want a knife throwing board to have at the back. I've got some nunchucks lately. I've been doing some nunchucks, but a little bit of movement with some Welcome to my morning as we enter 3.5 days in to a 5-day fast. Let's go.